Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this Hearthstone budget deck guide, I'm going to take a look at the best budget deck in Fractured in Alterac Valley, and that is Aggro Shaman. I originally built this Aggro Shaman deck already before the balance patch, but I didn't have enough time to make a video of it back then, and then I needed to wait for the meta to stabilize a little bit to test whether it's still good enough with the 6-cost Snowfall Guardian, and yes, it is. I have had great success with this. I have actually had 90% win rate with this deck. After the balance patch, I have not lost a single game with it yet, and yeah, it's just pretty good. You have some elementals as your opener, then you have the ability to freeze boards and stall games with Snowfall Guardian and also with Brilliant Macaw. You can also use Brilliant Macaw to repeat, for example, Sleetbreaker Battle Cry, so you can get more wind chills, you can get more freezes, you can get more card draw, and then of course you have the Doomhammer. And now there are not that many weapon removal pieces in the meta, so Doomhammer is really good. And you have Primal Dungeoneer that's always going to tutor for either Rockbiter weapon or Storm Strike, so you're guaranteed to get some damage buffs for your Doomhammer whenever you find a Primal Dungeoneer. And combine all this early elemental pressure, wind chills to stall the game a little bit, Snowfall Guardians to stall the game even more, then the Doomhammer, healing from Canal Slugger, and yeah, that's just a beautiful deck. As for the mulligans with this deck, you're looking for your early elementals, Kindling Elemental, Veiling Vapor, then Cageman's Custodian, which will tutor for your Doomhammers, Sleetbreaker, Card Draw, Freezes. And if you have some of the early game already, then Granite Forgebone, which will make all of your elementals cheaper, give you even more tempo, and boom. If you have more cards and you want to improve this deck, you can consider switching the Fire Elementals for Lilibet Lurkers, and also now that the Snowfall Guardian is a little bit slower, the value of Brilliant Macaw has gone down a little bit, so you could consider adding something like Brukan of the Elements, Instructor Fireheart, instead of those Macaws. But you really don't have to. You can play this deck as it is all the way to Legend already. And this is what the deck looks like in action. I'm gonna try something like this against the Hunter, because lifesteal, useful thing to have against Hunter, right? This means that I'm not doing anything on 1 though. So maybe I needed to just mulligan the Dungeoneer. Totally possible that I just needed to mulligan the Dungeoneer. Face Hunter Pirate Warrior would be better than Aggro Shaman. No, this is the best one. I mean, Pirate Warrior definitely not, because if you don't have quest, then it's just totally useless. So absolutely no to Pirate Warrior. Face Hunter is fine. You can find my Face Hunter guides on my YouTube channel. There's a guide for both the budget list and the full cost list. You can find both of them there. Aggro Shaman I think is slightly stronger than Face Hunter though. It's kind of close. It might be that Face Hunter is stronger. We don't have sample sizes of the best list that would be sufficient. Neophyte into Neophyte. Well, that's a lot of Neophyting.
Oh, you built this for me? Turn up the heat.
I think I want to leave the Wind Fury minion on the board. Alright, we get to kill the Neophytes. That's something. Just a name shot, okay. I don't need healing yet. What if they have the Rhino for next turn? If I coin the Doomhammer, the next turn I will have 3 mana, which is enough to play Sleetbreaker and Wind Chill. We're just coining the hammer. Okay. Hammer coining time. Sleetbreaker Wind Chill is good enough for next turn, and then we have Canal Slugger to heal up.
Hungry, aren't ya?
They're going for the Volpetingers now, right? They're actually going for the... well... didn't think they would go for that. But fine. Can I just raise them? No, I think we do Sleetbreaker. And we Wind Chill there. I'm gonna smack at the face a little bit. They have the big Rhino, of course. So next turn is Canal Slugger and Rockbiter. Then we should have lethal turn after that, if they go with the Rhino now. Can they handle the 3-2 with 1 mana? Yep, looking good. Here comes the Canal Slugger. Let's grab the healing. And we're doing some Rockbitering. And we're doing some face hitting. And next turn I will have 6 mana. And I will play the Dungeoneer, which will draw either a Storm Strike or a Rockbiter. I will be able to play it, and that will be 10 damage to the face, and that will be lethal. Boom. Dead Hunter. The out is to have a Demon Companion that rolls a taunt. They're only out.
Nature waits for no one but me.
Oh, look at that, it's a Storm Strike. Perfectly planned, and boom. And seems to be still doing fine. Veiling Vapor, let's go! Sleet Breaker time. Push 2 to the dome. They can kill both of these next turn, of course. I'm surprised that they only killed 1. I really am. Why would they do that? Well, they have the second flame now, and it costs 0. But I can deal some damage to this. It's a Mosaki Mage. Am I fast enough to kill a Mosaki Mage? I'm genuinely uncertain. I want to draw my Doomhammer anyway. And try to hit them in the face a little. The first flow. Oh, the first of 3 flows. This can start to get scary. OTK could happen next turn. I can swallow. Doing fine, thanks. Doing fine. Need to get this Doomhammer on the board, and we'll try to hit them in the face, but the OTK could happen next turn. But I probably need at least 2 turns. I don't even have a... I mean, I would need something. Storm Strike. Rockbiter weapon. And that's still only 10. Then I need another 3. And they still have the coin. They have had a flow already. They have the Siphon mana. Things look great for them. How against the Shaman going? So far I've been winning every game. But it might change. An inactive Gaia Worm. Do I need to kill the spell damage minion, right? But then this one is up. OTK could come next turn. Completely possible. So I will actually need to freeze a minion to draw a card here. Get the elemental chain going. Hero power a little. Hit twice in the face, so I set up for Storm Strike or Rockbiter weapon lethal. Unless they OTK me on turn 6, which they can totally do, because they have had a flow, they have had a Siphon mana. Okay, they get the OTK in turn 6, it seems. That's tough. That's 2 turns earlier than average. Average is turn 8. Turn 8 would have been completely fine, but turn 6 is a little early. Assuming they have Crime Session in hand. If they don't have Crime Session in hand, then none of this makes sense, right? Wait. Okay, they didn't have a Crime Session in hand. Well, I don't have lethal here. That's 5 plus 3, so that's 8 damage. But I can kill their Mosaki. Freezing them is not enough. Because Crime Session top deck would kill me. I have to kill the Mosaki and hope that it's enough. Okay. They need 9. 9 damage. No spell damage cards. They might have 9. After that card draw.
Magic? Yeah, I've heard of it.
I mean, how many cards did they draw again? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cards. They had no spell damage minions on the board and they just drew 9 cards. They drew 11 cards this turn. They just drew 11 cards. Oof. That was close. Very, very close. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and check out my Twitch channel.